Hey, what's up? I uninstalled stuff. It wasn't enough. Still a lot. Like, there's still 200 games in here I installed. I guess I uninstalled like 30, 40 games. Again, they're all smaller, but it did free up space. So it's something. I have to figure out what I was going to put in that space. What I should have done is I should have instantly put Virtual Fighter back in there, but hasn't happened yet. Still waiting on this game to get a patch. Look at this April 3rd upcoming patch. Come on. All right. So this is one of the things I was sitting there looking at stuff I could uninstall. Like, no, this has to stay. This has to stay. Just because if I'm going to play Mortal Kombat, I like the old ones. Nah, Mortal Kombat 9 is good. It's cool. 10, 9, between 9 and 10, I'd rather play 10, I think. But 9 is good too. Um, 11, and then 1. I'm one of those people that looks at 1 and is like, as you can see. So there were the 2 games. I've mentioned this before. There was Rewind 99, came out first. And like the thing is I think that this was the game that I saw, or maybe it was the other way around. I just know that one of the, it was a video store simulator that came out, and this is the one to me that is like a better game. Rewind 99 might actually be better multiplayer, but this is close to what I'd be looking for, like a simulator type thing. I had a moment earlier and I was like, man, I should really let me go ahead and turn this on. Let me get my fix. I had thought about recording a video for this. I made some clips early on. So when the game was announced, part of the idea was to have it so it was going to be set during the 90s, and it was going to be about like, just hanging out in like 90s era skate spots and filming, because filming is a super important part of skateboarding. But I don't know, just let me see. All right, let's see if we can do something here. Let's go up here. I will demonstrate what ended up happening. So you got this. I think this is a really cool depiction of this era. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna see if we can do a 360 flip over. Boom, got it. Not clean. Close enough, but not all the way there. There you go. Boom. All right, so cool. Okay, so what happened is that they do have stuff, so of course you can get your replays and all. But the way I was thinking it was going to be is like, you could play with friends and you could like skate around. Maybe you could have a person that's like a dedicated filmer, a person that's a skater, maybe somebody that's good at like customizing areas. So you get like this, and you can set the camera up and stuff just like you could in Skate. So if you wanted to, you could film it from like here. All right, let's get something like that. Okay, I think that's it. So ideally there's somewhere where you could like edit that stuff, and that was going to be it, but they made it sound so much cooler than it actually ended up being. Again, you can do some really cool stuff with the tools in this game, but it's just not like, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be when it comes to that stuff. But again, the skating and stuff is fine, and there are some people that have made some incredible videos, but a lot of times it feels like they're kind of working against the game. Like they're figuring out like little exploits that you could do to make this stuff work. I had that same issue back in Skate 3, where Skate 3's idea was it was like, hey, what if we made a skateboarding game where you had a team? There's all these skate teams that are in the world, and like, you've got people that specialize in different things. You could be like a person that's into building parks, filming, whatever. I forgot what they called it. They had a name for it in Tony Hawk's Proving Grounds. Yeah, that's the one before the Dark Ages happened. Like, that's the last game they made for a while. But anyway, they had a similar idea there. But I don't know, it never really felt as cool as they thought it would be. Because what ended up happening is like, if you want to make your own park, why don't you just make your own park? Why do I need to like recruit somebody from my team that does this? So that part clearly wore off. you can also tell about that game in particular because people don't really do that. Anybody that plays that game, they're just playing the damn game. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah. So the idea is there about like, you could go in here and have all these cool moments and stuff, but it just didn't, I don't know, just the way they did it didn't really like click, I guess. Like I thought you'd be able to go here and do editing, like video editing and stuff, but it wasn't really like that. Like, what do I need this for? I mean, it's a lot of like half-baked ideas, but they're still working on the game. This. So the reason I don't play these games much is I would like to learn how to play these games, but the damn AI in the games is impossible. That's just SNK boss syndrome. When I was younger, when I had all the time in the world to do that, and like now it just feels like it's usually when you get to the third fight in these games, in most SNK games, you're no longer, it'll be every 3 fights. Hold on, let me go back. All right, so in a lot of arcade games, especially fighting games, they will give you 2 fights. You'll have the first fight, super easy. Second fight, maybe the person fights back a little bit. Third fight will be the one where it's like it'll be easier, or they might actually go all out. And the idea is that man, you got try the game, you get to learn some stuff, and you get your ass beat. And you're like, all right, well I'm gonna try this again. So you put another quarter in there, and sometimes it drops the difficulty back down. SNK games, what they had in addition to that is they also would give you, it was like you can press A, B, C, or D, and it would be like, all right, you want to start off with like, do you want to start off with a full super meter? Do you want to reduce the opponent's hit points by half? Do you want to do whatever? It's stuff like that. Or you could just have no assistance. I felt like the games are always built around that. So, again, when I try to learn how to play these, I'm like, I can't tell if it's just me sucking or is it a combination of me sucking and then the game just getting harder and me being more aware of it now that I'm older. Because again, as I mentioned during Mortal Kombat, you end up learning how to play old fighting games. The way that you're playing is you are playing against the computer. You're not playing the fighting game. You're not doing the same kind of setups you were doing as a human being. You're doing like exploits. Like, oh, I know if I back up twice and I do a low kick, the opponent always jumps this way, and then you can actually do something against them. So you're just figuring out what they can't do anything about. This collection's super cool though, because you do have this stuff. It's not a lot in here. You have a couple of videos like this. It's Japanese commentary, but they give you some context on what makes this a really big deal. A lot of times in fighting games too, when you see somebody like spacing, it's not just footsies, it's that they respect the other person, so they know like, oh, if I do this, if I mess up here, if I overextend, they have some sort of situation that they will be able to like completely come back on. Like, that was like a third of their life on those 3 hits. That triangle slash. Those pokes. He's got more range. Oh, if you dash through it or something, did a command grab. Now he's still trying to apply pressure. Got her.
でしょ。
スケルトンステルスモス落とし。
ステルスモズ落とし。
見たか、これがステルスモス落としだ。
スタンドアローンコンプレックスと
ステルスからのモス落とし。
モズ落とし。
日本選手 D3D 優勝リーチ。
さあ上北負けていられない。
頑張れ、病気を乗り越えてここまで来たんだ。どうせなら勝って健康になってくれ。上下の中切り。
どうする。
ああ、かぶせたー。
大切りは
大切りガード投げていく。
入って
さあ
消えた。
出るのか、ステルスモズ落とし。
どこにいる。
出るんだ、どこにいるんだ。じゃあ
大切り
ステルスモズ落とし返し。
破れたり
ジャンプ中しゃがない。
投げ
投げて爆炎流。
I'm just dying over here with all this commentary.
優勝は D3D。
Is that it? That was it. Alright. I remember being super excited going to an arcade, and they got Samurai Shodown 5 in when it was like new, and just, man, I don't know, it was neat to see because it was a brand new Samurai Shodown game. Like, I had played the old ones. I don't know, I played 1, 2. I know I played 1 and 2. I know I played 1 in the arcade. I'm pretty sure I played, no, 2 was a game that I bought for PC way later, like a big box version, because I kept hearing it was like one of the best fighting games of all time. I think I did the right thing. Alright, anyway, let's go. Let's do a match. I think what would help these games too is if they had something. Too. We're good. Let's go.
武士道とは死ぬことと見つけたり、修羅道とは倒すことと見つけたり、我末期羅刹となり、目の前の敵すべてを切る。
One of the things that made SNK games special back then to me is that they seem like they leaned way more into the story stuff. I mean, it's also clearly in Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2, but it's just like, I don't know, I just felt like this had a lot more going on. What's her name in this? What's the booby lady? I think she's in the newer ones. I forgot the booby lady's name. Accurate. Got it, but thoughts. That I don't know how to properly play these games. Amazing. What a cross up. What a cross up. Amazing. Anti-air is not going to anti-air anybody. What's the point of it? Take it. The second strongest in the world. Not a spear, my dude, but whatever you say. That. Also, not the biggest fan of SNK music. It's not that the music is bad. Conceptually, it's good, but it just tends to be a little bit farty. It's probably the best way to say it. It's very mean, but you know, it is what it is. One of those moments right there is like, alright, I could either just leave him how he is, or I could try to attack him. If I left him and he did a little bit of damage and I blocked it, it would have dropped me down a bit. Cool, cool, cool. Call me awesome is an understatement. Here is where the game should just magically get harder. The name is Wanfu, King Wanfu. type of character. Nice. Damn. I was on me. Losing right there was on me. Oh, wow. Still not his weapon. Ah. Pretty sneaky, sis. Main event at 8:30. On. Rage being pulled over the table. And this is over. That's it. Disappointing.
勝負ありお見事尋常に1本目勝負
It's tricky. When he did it, it's like I instantly realized, like, oh man, that's a setup right there. Oh, jeez. He threw his thing straight down, jumped behind me. I was stuck blocking it, and then they came for the grab. Crazy.
尋常に1本目勝負
It's not even doing that great. I'm just, I'm over trying. I don't mean like I'm trying too hard. I mean like I'm not wanting to try. Going to walk into him either way. That was how he got me last time. Game setup. What the fuck? Get it. What? He still got it anyway. That's it. I'll take it. I'll take my time with one.
勝負あり両方お見事
I awake from 100 years of sleep to kick some butt. Oh, that's so good. Alright, this is the one where you have the straw dolls, right? I don't remember with him. There's certain attacks you do against him, and he does a little wooden doll thing. Oh my god. Devastating.
2本目勝負
Oh Dude, you win. If there's any games I have installed that I haven't opened ever. I don't think so. My problem with Republic Commando is every time I turn the game on, I have to cut it off like right away. Let's see if this even works. I had a closed beta for this. That's not traces of blood. That is a large amount of blood. Their weapon drawn and her police instincts on high alert. Valentina followed the tracks. A few feet into the forest, she made a horrifying discovery. Red grass. The mutilated body of a man was lying on the ground, surrounded by more traces of blood. He's probably fine. The victim had a sack over his head with visible injuries suggesting a brutal assault. Just cut open the skin on his stomach. Weird. Witnessing this sent chills down Valentina's spine, as if the modus operandi of this criminal was eerily familiar. Wait, what? Hold on. They just cut open the... Whatever. It's strange because... Okay. She tried to report the situation, but her radio wasn't working. Determined to find the culprit, Valentina set off and continued following the tracks, hoping the perpetrator wasn't far. The blood trail led her to the entrance of the Rogue mansion, which had been uninhabited since the tragic death of the Rogue couple. Lazarus Rogue? Really? After taking a moment to compose herself, Valentina slowly extended her hand toward the gate. "Let me in," she uttered, repeatedly. As she made contact with it, a powerful energy struck her, becoming her last memory before everything went dark. Here we go. Why did I change the view? I mean, let's see. A weird nightmare creature. Okay. So if the door is locked, if the door is green, it'll raise your fear. Probably makes you worse at combat. Once it maxes out, your health will start to drain, so your manage your escape opportunities wisely. You can decrease your fear level by using soothing tablets. That's not the goal. comforter, man. That is certainly a rug. With a mansion this big, you would assume they would have something nicer than a throw rug on the floor. Like, it would be better just to have the tile, maybe like a little welcome mat or something, I don't know. Are these females presenting nipple? It's not the woman. It's not the thing on her chest. It's the weird horse watching. I guess the thing behind it too is like a bear behind it. This is the set of Roar. Google the movie Roar if you don't know about it. I have not seen it. I have heard about it. It sounds intense. That's probably an understatement. Oh man. Wow, she's beautiful. Oh, yes, that was the mistress of the house. See, Mr. Lazarus had a lot of secrets he didn't like to tell the people. She eating a cheeseburger? This is me on Saturday. This is me after work. Is this guy not dying? He's dead. He is slain. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vinus. Don't worry, rather than spreading terror causing havoc, I prefer sticking to selling goods. How did I end up here? Honestly, I haven't the slightest clue. Just like the credits out there. I ended up crossing into this place. Some kind of reality bend, I'd say. The mansion itself acts as a gateway, pulling us all in from wherever we came from. But anyway, I'm not a scientist, so we can figure it out later. For now, let's get down to business, shall we? What are you buying? A burst assault rifle. Hold on, I just think, is that just, no, Jake Deans. Jake Deans.
ああははは。ああははは。
Seems not. Still need to figure out like what is the game? What is the game I can play? I wish Sulaco was done. I think it's in early access though, technically. Oh, is it done? Is it out? Oh shit, it's got workshop support. Hold on. Is this not out? I thought this was. Hmm. Oh, that's right. This was called Ion Maiden. I need to find a game that like works with my schedule that I can play for a short while, get something out of, and then put it down and not feel like I wasted, didn't get anything out of the entire experience. That's tough. It feels like it should be an RPG, maybe this, but a lot of times I need like at least an hour or something to dedicate to these games, and I don't necessarily have that.
You there yet?
You mean this shithole?
That's where they all hang out. Our information tells us that there's 14 of them.
And they're all for hunting.
Nah, keep one alive so we can ask where the boss is.
Anything else I should know?
Nah, not really. You'll know when you see them, they're, different.
Will do.
Well, may the Lord smile.
And the devil have mercy.
You don't want to go any further. It's dangerous. My friends are all dead. They were all murdered by people that look like this. I have been chosen.
Oh, shit. There's more than 14. Those bastards are breeding.
Later.
Peace. What did you say?
I've changed my makeup. Did you notice? Ah, men.
Well, it would be a bummer. I'm gonna go ahead and this game super early and stuff. I'm gonna probably play some stuff in bed. If I can stream from bed, I'll probably do it. Sorry. Toodles.